Meeting to order. Good evening. This is the regular meeting of the Architectural Board of Review, Village of Lake Bluff, September 7th, 2021. Roll call, please.
Okay, Member Callahan.
Here.
Member Waymeyer.
Here.
Member Dahlman.
Here.
Chair Hunter.
Here.
And Member Dittmer and Kerouac are absent.
Okay. First item is the Board of Review minutes for August 3rd. Any comments, corrections, suggestions?
I move the minutes be approved as submitted.
I second.
Okay, any other questions? No? Okay, all in favor? Oh, no. Got to do a roll call, right?
Right. Member Dahlman.
Aye.
Member Callahan.
Aye.
Member Waymeyer.
Aye.
And Chair Hunter.
All right.
Okay, motion passes.
Okay, there's no public in the audience here right now that would be wanting to talk to something other than what's on the agenda. Do we have anybody online?
Let me just make sure I got the right view here to see that. We do not have anybody
Yeah,
online.
okay, then we'll move right along then. This is a public hearing to review alterations to the site plan in consideration of a signed permit application for J.C. Licht at 413 West Washington Avenue. And I assume that's why you're here. Okay, if you want to, actually, this is a public hearing, so I have to swear you in. Let me see, I'm going to make this up. Do you swear to tell the truth and whole truth and the testimony you're about to give? So say, I do.
I do.
Okay, how was that? Is it
That's
cool?
good. Could you bend the microphone towards you?
All
Thank
right.
you. Yep.
Okay, so what is it that you guys want to do? I know we
Well-
see it here, but
Yeah,
tell us about it.
in the documents here, we are looking to add a trash enclosure because we want to have the dumpster closer to our space as opposed to the far corner of the building. So for the safety of our employees, so we're requesting a garbage corral with a wooden fence with metal bollards to protect the fence from the garbage truck from banging into it. And then we are also requesting the window coverage, a variance on that, having, we've got graphics in the windows to have a little bit more of a pleasing appeal than looking at the backs of our displays and into our storeroom. We have a small store and we have displays in front of them inside of the store, so it would be just looking at the backs of plywood or our display racks. So we have a window graphic which looks like an interior scape, like drapes with the Benjamin Moore logo on it, just to make it more appealing than, like I said, looking at the back of the racks or looking into our storeroom through the windows.
Okay. So, before we get started, I'm just curious on the site plan of who owns what property?
That's a
Because
great,
this looks to me like it's in no man's land.
it feels like it is. You know, like we just have this small corner of this building and it's frankly about a third of the size of most of our stores. It is a very tiny location for us. And the large, it's mostly like I would say like industrial condos almost, you know, and that property there, just, there's a mix of different businesses there. But we just have, I think we're the only retail in that building, from what I, from
Are
what
you
I
going to
see.
be the only ones using this, as
Yes,
far as you know?
this would be our only ones using this. The landlord did reach out to me to say that we could use the community dumpster that's, included in our lease, but our concern is the employees having to bring the trash out in the wintertime around the building to the other side. And, it's a lot to ask from retail employees to go that far.
Okay, all right. Who wants to start? Neil?
I drove by there about an hour ago, and I could see where the current dumpster is. And I assume that's the identical location.
That's the location, yes. There's that bollard, there's that post sign that's there that we're just gonna back right up to that. So it'll be screened in there a little bit better.
So I think the location of the fence that you're going to put around it will look fine.
I just have a question. The fence, is it 5 feet tall?
We could either do a 5-foot or a 6-foot fence. I think I proposed a 6-foot, just so it's enclosing it a little better. And it'll be wood, and then we're gonna stain it with our Arbor Coat stain to a color that's similar to the building's brick, so it'll be like a darker brown color.
Okay, well, it says 5 feet high here, so that's why I asked about the
Okay.
5 feet. I just want to make sure it was tall enough to cover the dumpster, so it's not kind of poking out the top. But I don't know how tall the dumpster is, so I don't know, did you?
It's less than 5 feet on the
Okay.
height of the dumpster.
And the fences generally come in a 6-foot length anyway, height.
Right, yeah, the fence company
Have
gave
to
me
cut
the
'em down.
option of 5 or 6 foot,
Yeah.
5 or 6 foot, so.
Tim?
Yeah, just, I guess as long as the parking spaces are far enough away that you're not gonna have somebody like back into it.
It will actually gain us a couple extra parking spaces. If you've driven by there, I don't think the pictures here really show it, but the landlord has put some concrete blocks there because cars are driving between that sign
And the
and
building.
the building. So he put some barricades up, so once we put our garbage corral in, I'm gonna have him remove those barricades, so we'll gain 2 extra parking spaces with that.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's, can we separate these things? a little bit?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, let's
that's fine.
separate these things. So nobody's had any comments about the fence other than, I'm fine with it. Um, So let's make a motion, somebody, to approve the dumpster enclosure as presented,
To recommend.
recommend.
Yeah.
This has to go to the village,
Yeah, because it's a site plan approval.
really?
Yeah.
Incredible, I can't believe so many things that are
Well, yeah, that's one of
not
the things.
significant have to go up to the village.
Right.
Right, that's one of the things we're changing in the new draft
Yeah,
ordinance
yeah.
to not send everything.
I, so moved.
Have a second.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. All right, roll call?
Okay, Member Callahan,
Aye.
Member Waymeyer,
Aye.
Member Dahlman,
Aye.
and Chair Hunter.
Right.
Okay, the motion to recommend approval of the dumpster screening and location is approved.
Okay, second issue is the window signs. And you did explain why you wanted to do that?
Yes, it's just unappealing from when we set up the store inside, we looked at the outside of the building, it was just like, well, we're looking at our storeroom, the backs of the metal racks, and then our color wall, which, all the paint chips are in, it's on that outside corner, and it covers both of those windows, and it's just black metal racking back there, so it's rather unappealing, so we just thought something would be a little nicer with these window graphics.
I was in there about 2 weeks ago to buy a couple of gallons of stain, and like, why are these windows here?
Yes,
Really, because they are totally covered up
yes,
by stuff.
right.
So just take that as a thought, you know? So anyway.
I think it's
Go ahead, Tim.
I think it's a good solution, personally. And it's attractive, doesn't have their logo, Benjamin Moore, really huge, so. I think it's a good solution.
I agree that it's a good solution. However, because it's almost double what's allowed, it seems as though that's a variance for something that, I don't know if it's really needed. It seems like you can also treat windows in other ways that still allow some light to come through. And, I know the graphics are already there and the expense has already been, but, other people put up shades and stuff like that. So
Well,
I don't know if I'm comfortable with saying that doubling the amount of what's allowed is really needed in this case.
Neil?
I guess as I drove up and down the street, I look at all the other buildings that are there, and there's not much there that's appealing. These windows look better than almost everything else in the area. And when I think about a sign, I'm having trouble thinking that a graphic on a window is a sign. The part that looks like a sign to me is where it says Benjamin Moore, and that's about 6 inches
about
by
that big,
18
so-
inches, so it's 3/4 of a foot. And so I have no problem with this. I think it looks better than a lot of the other things on the street.
Well, the reason why I started off by saying, why is the window there, is that this becomes a sort of a non-window. And in the, I don't know, well, you remember, Julie, I don't think you were here, maybe you were a couple of years ago in the industrial park, the liquor store, that had.
Was it a wine shop or something?
The wine shop,
Yeah.
yeah, the wine shop, and their entire window was this image of wine bottles or whatever it was. Now, that had the ability to let light through, was one of those things, but it's like, it becomes less of a window as we define a window with a sign in it, and more of a display case. And if you think about some of the stuff at Target, where we originally wanted those to be display cases, those things along the wall that have the Target symbols or whatever they have in them. But they couldn't be because of the interior configuration, but they put those in there anyway so this is kind of, in my mind, the same kind of thing, that it's really not a window anymore in this circumstance. As long as these things are put up with not just taped up and fill the whole thing. I mean, that's kind of my theory on it. And we may have more of this as time goes by, that we should try and redefine what's a display window and what's a window, if there is such a thing. So, did that change your mind?
No. But it'll still pass even if I say no, right?
You're right.
It'll still pass even if I say no.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 3 to 4 would, or 3 to 1, I believe would still pass, I think. That's a good question, gosh.
So you don't need to change my mind.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to remember, do those go wall to wall, or do they just sort of not quite fit?
I'm sorry,
I mean, wall to wall, do they fill up the entire frame?
the graphic?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. From mold to mold.
Okay,
then-
anybody else have any thoughts, recommendations, one way or the other? Somebody needs to make a motion to,
I'll make a motion that we recommend an exception for these.
I second.
okay.
Okay. I assume I should call the vote, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Member Dahlman,
Aye.
Member Waymire,
Nay.
Member Callahan,
Aye.
and Chair Hunter.
All right.
Okay, motion passes 3 to 1.
Okay,
Okay, so those are recommendations that go to the village board for final approval, so I will put them on for the village board meeting later in September. And I'll send you the date
All right,
and all
so-
that, Jim.
sounds good.
So thanks for coming.
All right, thank you for your time.
Yep, sure.
As you go up and down that street, isn't part of that street in the village and part of it unincorporated?
Yeah, that's true. There is, kind of a patchwork. So, from this property north, there's several properties that are in the village, but going south, the area between this property and 176 is all unincorporated.
that was a real gerrymandering thing, and I think it occurred when the building was built that housed the post office facility there
Oh, yeah.
for many years, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a deal worked out with the village,
Oh, okay,
and,
okay.
okay, what else we got on the agenda? Anything?
Nothing else, so,
What do we got coming up? Oh, I know, I was gonna ask you how's Jeff coming with the drawings? Are they done? Are they out for bids? Or do we know where we're going with that?
yeah, he got bids and there was just for streetscape we were talking about. And they were just working on approving it and signing a contract with the contractor, I think.
But we're within, I don't know what we're getting.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, should be what we last saw, pretty much.
Yeah.
I haven't really, not really sure on all the details either. I've been leaving that to him. But what should be coming back here in October is the streetscape for the other blocks for discussion. So I think we'll see that in October.
So I know
here.
that the village sent out, last week, I think was the first time, that survey.
Oh, okay.
Is anything, when's that supposed to come back?
I don't know. I would imagine it'd probably be before our October meeting. So we probably have that
Okay.
info with
So
the
Jody's working on that.
larger streetscape. Yes, right.
All
Yep.
right, good, that'll be interesting to see.
Yep.
Anything else? Anybody got anything else? Okay, then we're done. Look at that, 20 minutes.
Yep.
We
Very
need to
good.
make a motion to adjourn.
We should make a motion to adjourn. Yep.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Second? Second.
Okay.
We're done.
All right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion approved. We're adjourned.
You recycling?
Yeah, I am.
Thank you.
Yep. Sure.
Like a packet.